Um, I just want to play hello everyone. Thank you for joining today evening. There might be a few more people who will come in between. They might be late, though there is no traffic to reach Zoom. There's still the mind's traffic maybe also to sort of prepare and go get all of that. So it will be great, Pankaj, Shweta. It will be great if you're on video. Just it's great to see everyone. I will just start with playing a small video about the initiative, and then I will hand it over to Anshulika, which then will introduce the Panitaji facilitator for today evening. It's a small video. I hope it's good. ಯವ್ವ ಹಾನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟುನು ಇವಳಿರ್ಲಾರು ಇವಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟುನು ನಿರ್ಲಾರ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಯೆ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಶಂಭೋ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಯೆ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಶಂಭೋ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಯೆ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಶಂಭೋ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಯೆ ತಾಳಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಎಚ್ಚರ ತಪ್ಪಿದರೆ ನಿನ ಕಟ್ಟು ಕೈತಮ್ಮ ಎಚ್ಚರ ತಪ್ಪಿದರೆ ನಿನ ಕಟ್ಟು ಕೈತಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಖ ಜೀವನ ಇರಬೇಕು ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಖ ಜೀವನ ಇರಬೇಕು ಕೊರೋನಾ ಎಂಬ ಮಾರಿಯಿಂದ ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು. That's it. Thank you so much to all the volunteers, everyone who has worked on the. On to you, Anshulika.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, all of you? Yeah. So, very good evening to all of you, and thank you for taking out time and being here for this wonderful evening with Dipannita Acharya ji. I will just, without taking any time, I will quickly say a few words about Dipannita di, and then I will hand it over to Dipannita di. So it's her evening today, and yeah. So Dipannita Acharya is an esteemed artist in the genre of folk music. However, she identifies herself and her music as Baul Anuragi and Bhav Sangeet, respectively. Over the years, she has marbled the audience with a plethora of various regional folk songs, especially those from Bengal, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. Her introduction to folk music happened through her own cultural roots from Chittagong, that's in Bangladesh, which was naturally inculcated in her, and for the remaining, she imbibed the powerful rustic singing style since her childhood in association with the group of her family, Monisha Mongol, and later from her gurus. No wonder her passionate and stirring voice is the fruit of a sincere and dedicated training in various fields of music under her revered gurus, and her journey of training started with Sudarshan Roy, who was the first mentor. Gradually, she went on to take her valuable music lessons from Abhijit Bose and now from Parvati Das Baul. In addition to that, she's also a learned classical music. She has learned classical music from Pandit Binoy Bhattacharya and Ustad Wasim Ahmad Khan. With her soulful and fervent voice, she has sung a diverse range of songs related to folk culture of our country, which she absorbed since her early days. She is also a multi-instrumentalist, and she uses various instruments at her performances. She continues to perform singing different folk formats from various states. So with that, I would like to welcome Dipannita Di. The stage is all yours.
Joy Guru to all of you. As Anshulika has said that I'm not a Baul, but a Baul Anuragi. Once I asked my Guru that where should I place myself? I mean, I'm learning Baul music. I am doing the seva in the Baul ashram. So where should I place myself? She said that you should call yourself a Baul Anuragi. You are not initiated yet, so you are a Baul Anuragi. I said that lovely. I really like that word, Baul Anuragi. uh, getting initiation um, is not that easy, you know. I remember that when I was in the Kerala ashram of Parvati Ma, and one person visited the ashram one day, and he was in the intention of getting initiated by her. And I remember that she said that it's not that easy that you come and you want to get initiated and I will give you the initiation. It's not that easy. I am associated with her for the past 7 to 8 years, yet I haven't got the chance to get initiated. But it's okay for me because uh, I am under the shelter of my guru, and I'm serving her. I'm serving my guru ashram, and that is the main motto basically for me, because I'm also uh, into different other forms of folk music. So that is also a journey, and I don't want to uh, hmm, suddenly I don't want to stop that journey. And this is the added path which I have taken up, and that is also very suddenly. I was not known to this format before. I heard few baul and fakirs in one or two festivals in Kolkata. Uh, I I didn't understand them properly, but I was some interest were growing inside. After I have gone through the uh, performance of my guru, it came in my mind that this is what is called sadhana. It's her performance is a complete performance of a musician. That it's the she is the definition of a complete musician, because according to the proper definition of a musician should sing, dance, and act. So that is called a complete musician. And when I saw her, I found myself very much incomplete. This is the ektara, which I can play a little bit now. This is my dogi, which also I can play a very little bit. And these are the ghungrus I have with me, which I tie uh, in my feet and try to dance. That is also a little bit. But in the beginning, for me, I mean to think even that how a person is synchronizing all these elements, and surrendering in the songs, and surrendering completely. It's not singing. It's baul music is not like singing in front of the audience and entertaining them. It's not that. The bauls, when a baul sing, or when a baul perform, uh, whatever he do for himself, he do for the inner truth which lies within. And that, truly, believe me, they believe that way. uh, and while serving the bauls, and while serving in the baul ashram, I have also slowly I'm just realizing the truth that yes, uh, when you are performing poetry, uh, uh, a baul poetry, it is not your performance. It is just surrendering yourself in the verses completely. It's completely surrender. So I would. So today I will share all these experiences which I'm going through, and a little bit of history that is very much bookish, because I must say that the history is very much bookish, because to know the bowls, you have to go and serve in the ashram. You have to be with them. you have to serve the bowls. You have to do the seva. Then only the essence will slowly and steadily enter within you, and you will start enjoying. And after that, you won't think what is Baul, what is the word, what is the meaning of the word, from where these people have come, and you won't think too much about all this, because the poetry, all the poetry gives you will give you the answer, every answer. I used to ask a lot of questions to Parvati Ma, and she used to answer none. And she used to tell me that wait and watch, and you will get the answer on your own. And truly, it happened. It is still happening. But the informations which we have gathered from the books and also from the bowls, mm, when we do the satsang, I will share those ideas with you all. The first thing is that we believe that the word baul has come from the Sanskrit word vatul or vyakul. Vyakul is restlessness and vatul is like mad. And these people are wandering minstrels from Bengal. Of Bengal, they are the individuals with a distinctive religious belief, and majorly from they belong to the laboring classes of the village, belong to the peasants, the peasant class. They are considered as the intellectually unsophisticated population by the so-called society. And but their songs are so strong. Their songs have given them the love and respect from the society. A baul is wholly dedicated to his own nature, and he sing, dance, he do the madhukari. Now madhukari is the spiritual begging. That's how a baul get the alms, and he gather his food and everything. That we call it madhukari. So a baul sing, dance, and do the madhukari according to his own wish. And his life is a very strange life, almost insane, with his own values, which is and those values are contrary to the other so-called values of the society. Yeah, madhukari is the spiritual baking. The bowls of Bengal is the now this tradition is very ancient, yet it is the living tradition. And in this tradition, poetry, music, and dances converged in one body. They are the cultural and religious nomads. But nowadays we can see that the bowls have got the ashrams. There are two kind of bowls we can see: the ascetic bowls, those who don't have any dwellings and they don't lead a family life. The other bowls are grihi bowl. They have the family life, but they do certain practices. So these are the two forms we are getting. The term baul, it resembles with certain madness, ecstasy, state of feeling one with the absolute, to which the baul, that's the main aim of the baul. So So this is like a very small introduction what the Baul is about, but it is not all about. Now, if we go through a little bit of history part of Baul, we have come across this word uh, in the early 15th century in the Bengali texts. Especially, we found this word in Chaitanya Bhagavata of Vrindavan Das Thakur and Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishna Das Kaviraj. We found this word Baul over there. But still now it is the same, and the Bauls made no effort to record their practices, because not only the practices, as their lifestyle, their philosophy, about their beliefs, nothing they have recorded, because they were reluctant to leave any trace of their inner practice. That's why uh, if if I'm not initiated, I cannot tell you everything about Baul, and that also, if a Baul also starts speaking, he will not tell you all everything, because you people are not, the listeners are not initiated. They won't be telling you. This is very interesting part. I want to add one example. In Delhi, we were in a festival, in a Baul festival, and I was listening to a Baul in the morning session. I know the Baul Guru. Uh, I know him very well. I know how powerful he is. So he started singing, and we all were there. I was listening to him. He was singing. He was singing a song, a poetry by Haure Goshai. Haure Goshai is a very, very strong Baul practitioner and Mahajan, means the great one, I mean the great poet of this tradition. And as per my knowledge, Haure Goshai's song will be of 10 to 12 paras, or maybe 13 to 14, 16 paras, like that. He was singing, he was completing the song in only 3 paragraphs. And I was like, huh? Haure Goshai's song only in 3 paragraphs? I understood that he is not opening up. He is not singing the whole song, because the song contains certain messages which he don't want to share with everyone. I mean, the listeners are not eligible to listen that song. That's very interesting. So this is the reason we get a very vague idea about the history of the Bauls, about their origin. But even those the scholars have drawn a picture about the history based on the songs they have gathered. Uh, so they were very reluctant to leave any trace behind, and as a result, uh, people hardly get any scope, to find out the exact entry of this tradition. But it is only the songs which help the scholars to dig out the history. And while examining the style of writing and the language used in that particular song, the scholars tried to link the sect with other distinct groups that shared their unique style of worship or inner practice. We have found that the practices, I mean, the Baul practice is similar to the practice of the Siddhacharyas. The Siddhacharyas who wrote the Charyapadas, we call it Chorjapad in Bengali, and or Chorjagiti. These Charyapadas are the oldest Bengali text documented or recorded. Like, it's almost 1,000+ years ago. In this Charyapadas, we found that the poems are sung by the religious sect of Bengal known as the Siddhacharyas. And the Siddhacharyas, they were the it is believed that they have come from uh, the Buddhist and I mean, they used to believe in the Buddhism and Shaivism, I guess. So the Siddhacharyas, they wrote the poems of ultimate release, and this the Bauls also wrote the poems about this only. But the Bauls, they followed this philosophy through practical means and worship, and this is the point where it connects with Tantra. The poems of Siddhacharyas also have a similar style of using metaphors like the Bauls. In Baul songs, in the Baul poetry, we will also find the puns and metaphors very much. It's there, like the Charyapadas. The Siddhacharyas are thought to have been they are diverse in their background, because in Charyapadas we can find the ideas and phrases of both Buddhists and the Shaivite Hindu origin. So we can we can say that there is a connection of the Siddhacharyas with the Bauls. Next, with the progress in India, the religious power, they got changed from the Buddhism and Shaivism to Islam and Vaishnavism. It happened after the Gupta period, I guess, and if I'm not wrong, after the Gupta period in Bengal. After the invasion of the Muslims, the Islam Sufism that came in, and so the Buddhism and Shaivism got changed into Islam and Vaishnavism. I mean, the practice got changed. So with this shift in the religious climate, Bauls got influenced by various forms of spirituality, and also in some old songs of the Bauls we can find two words like Neda and Nedi. Neda and Nedi are the caste that are derived from the former Buddhist monks and nuns who, with the slow decline of Buddhism, abandoned celibacy for a tantric style of worship, and which is like similar to the Bauls. So we can say that how Tantra, how Buddhism, how Shaivism, Vaishnavism, everything is amalgamated in Baul. Here I want to share one personal experience. I heard from this. I heard this from my guru that Baul has accepted a lot of other spiritual, a lot of other philosophical sect, their practice. So here is the example, and all this they have concluded from the songs they have got. I mean, the scholars. So this is a small glimpse of about the history of the Bauls. The Bauls, they accept that the God is formless. This is the same with the Kabir Panthi. They also think that God is formless. But at the same time, the Bauls, they consider that the form and the formless are one and inseparable. So the Bauls accepted mostly the interrelationship between the God and the existence, that is the universe. And it is said in the Baul songs that যাহা আছে এই ব্রহ্মাণ্ডে তাহাই আছে এই দেহ ভাণ্ডে. Whatever we have in the universe, it is all there within the body. This belief reflects to the point that Bauls are influenced by Vaishnavism, because the emphasis on love and the belief that God is indivisible, there is no separation between the creator and the created, proves that Bauls were influenced by Vaishnava religious tradition led by Sri Chaitanya Deva. But Sri Chaitanya Deva didn't take the physical impulses of love, which we find in the practice of Tantra, but the Bauls, they combined both the path. The devotion of Sri Chaitanya and the tantric realism. So that's why Baul tradition is the amalgamation of various other traditions. The Bauls, they have come from both the Hindu and the Muslim community. This also happened after the invasion of the Muslims, but they remained as the inhabitants of the no man's land between these two communities. So we can find that a Muslim fakir is having a Hindu guru, and a Hindu and a Baul is having a Muslim guru. And this is possible. Like the Darwish movement, which sprang from Sufism, led by the Persian Sufi poet Jalaluddin Rumi in Turkey. The Bauls also found poetry, music, and dance as the medium of their prayer. So there is a relation with the Sufism as well. See, the interesting point is the liberation of soul. From the self is the only motto of a Baul. The liberation of soul from the self is the only motto of the Baul. In Bengali, my guru told me that Baul সমস্তটা নিয়েছে. The Baul has accepted everything, all the traditions. So they are very unique. The Baul tradition is, that's why, very, very unique. And in the beginning, I have said that it is not only the Baul doesn't mean, I mean, if we talk about Baul, it is not about singing. There are many Baul practitioners, those who can't sing even. They don't sing. Some of them write the poetry, but they don't sing. They write, they don't sing. But there are some, there are Baul practitioners, definitely, those who sing, dance, they write the songs as well. And believe me, whatever they write their experience. That's why the songs are so living, so lively. The songs become when you sing a Baul song, it becomes your song. It becomes your message to the society, to the humanity. The Baul song doesn't belong to a particular person. When I'm singing, it's my song. When you are singing, it's your song. It becomes like that. They are that much lively. I'll share a little bit more about my ashram life also when I go to my ashram and how I do the seva. Very interestingly, they are very simple people. They are very, very simple. When two Baul meet each other, they greet by saying Joy Guru. It is like praising, taking the name of Guru. In every work, they take the name of their Guru. They completely surrender the baseline. The baseline is to surrender themselves at the feet of the Guru. So, whenever they meet each other, they greet themselves by saying Joy Guru. And I have seen, believe me, uh, they all are sitting together and they are, having fun, gossiping in a particular topic and discussing something. Suddenly they start, uh, I won't say quarreling, but suddenly they start, uh, uh, what should I say? If, say suppose one Baul is not listening to other. I mean, I'm not accepting your point of view. I'm not accepting this. So in this point, they if they start even quarreling, after 5 minutes, they hug each other, they love each other. I haven't seen this in normal human. It's so surprising to see this kind of love for each other. That is why I'm telling this story, because in the song also we'll find about the uh, eternal love, about the love which is not based on it is not a materialistic love, not based on giving and taking. uh, it's pure love. I have seen that love. I have seen them loving each other even after quarreling a lot. They starts loving each other like anything, and it's very surprising to see them. When now I'm habituated with all this, but in the early time I used to they were quarreling 5 minutes back, and now what happened to them? I mean, they are loving each other, like keeping seat for others. Come sit here, we'll eat together. So like this way, they're very simple people, very, very simple, very sweet. uh, I can talk about Kanaidas Baul, a very, very powerful uh, Baul who stays in Tarapit. He says that my office is in Tarapit Maha Shashan, the cremation ground in Tarapit. That's his office. So if you all call him and ask him where can I go and meet you, he will say come to my office. I, I go to my office in the morning and also in the evening. Come to my office and meet. And if you go there, he is singing and doing his madhukari, sitting there singing and doing his madhukari. You'll find him there. So I have seen the love between Kanaidas Baul and Devdas Baul. They both are friends. And we have seen a lot of friendship in our as a normal human being. We have seen a lot of friendship. But if you go and see their friendship, you will learn what is the real meaning of friendship. Kanaida can't see. And Devdashta is both of them are very much old. He will stand. Devdashta will stand and wait for Kanaida. He will lead him, and I mean you will learn so positivity from them, so much. So this is what, uh, you know, this is what, I mean, this is how you learn about Baul. It cannot be through this Zoom meeting. It can't be. We can only get a, you know, small essence of, or start loving them from this talk, maybe. Now this Baul tradition is a oral tradition, as I have said earlier, that they never wanted to keep any record. It's a Baul tradition. So, as per the rule of the oral tradition, as per the rule of oral tradition, it is based on Guru Shishya Parampara. So, which comes from the Gurukula system of the ancient India, from the Vedic period. We know that the Gurukula system. This traditional path is also based on Guru Shishya Parampara. So, going to a Guru ashram and doing the seva is how you learn. And in my case, I can share it with you that after going to, I started going to Parvati Ma when she was in Trivandrum ashram. I used to go there. I started my journey from there. There I learned for 4 years, I guess, and then after that uh, she started her ashram in Shantiniketan. Now we have the ashram in Shantiniketan, and it's called a Sanatan Siddhashram. We'll get the website on all everything in the if you go and Google it out. So it's over there in Shantiniketan. So after 4 years, in the 5th year, in a very private session, we were very few students. We gathered in the ashram and we were staying with our guru. So in one morning session, she was teaching us some songs based on the Sthula Pravartan, something like that. She was teaching us some songs, and I said that, Ma, this is my first song which I'm learning from you. And she was like very much surprised. Huh? This is the first song you're learning from me? I said that yes. And after 4 years, I said that yes. So all these 4 years, I was just only serving my guru. Whatever she was asking me to do in the ashram, go and sweep the kalari, I was doing that. Go and prepare the kalari, I was doing that. Yeah, she taught me all the body practice and how to stand, and she was preparing my body to preparing my body to dance. So I was going through all this, but I didn't learn any song from her. And she was really surprised to know that all these 4 years, what were you doing? I said that no, I didn't learn any song from you yet. So this is my first song. And all my guru sisters and brothers, they were very happy. They said that, wow, Dipannita di, you maintained the true essence of Gurukula, because until and unless your guru is teaching you, you cannot ask, teach me this and teach me that, like the other music school. So there are certain rules also to be with the Baul gurus. You have to do a lot of seva. In the very early morning, the other Baul gurus will ask, give me tea. So you'll go to the kitchen and make tea, and early in the morning means at 4 o'clock in the morning, you go and make the tea and give them. Yeah, the day starts from 3:30 in the ashram. We prepare the color. There are a lot of students all I mean all the works are given to them separately. So some people are doing this, some people are doing that. So some are making the calorie, some are cleaning the space for the practice, everything, and we some are making tea, and so we start with the yoga. So this is the why I'm telling all this. The ashram life of a Baul ashram life is starts with yoga practice. Now this tradition is also a yogic tradition, and believe me, before entering this path, I won't say that I have entered the path. I'm just standing and watching. But you know, um I used to forget every song without seeing a copy. It was very much difficult for me, and I have seen the drastic change within me. Now I can remember the song. How it happened? It's just because of the yoga that I practice. It's just because of the meditation that I practice. And these are all there in this tradition. If you want to be in this path, you have to go all through all these practices. These are the practices which I can speak. There are a lot more other inner practices which I am, some I am not allowed to speak, some I even don't know. Hmm. So in the Baul ashram, your day starts at 3:30. You go to the kalari, you prepare the kalari, you wait for your guru to come, and then you start the yogic practice with your guru. And then after that there are certain other practices which I don't do, but the students, those who are initiated, they do. And it's very painful to sit back and watch them. I mean, not even watch them, but I know that something is happening which I'm not allowed to go and see and do, even until and unless my guru is giving me the permission. It is that strict. Uh, that's why this tradition is interesting. It is like not like a open copy. You come and read and write, and you have become, you know, encyclopedia of Baul. It's not that. It's very much restricted, and that's why this tradition is still holding the energy. I guess. I guess so. That is why, because there are certain discipline. That's why the energy is still there. And this surrendering towards guru, and guru is directing everything. You can do this and you can do that. Now you do this and now you do that. Whatever my guru has directed me, I have got the benefit, truly speaking. Just talking like a music, I mean, if I talk like a musician, if I'm just a simple musician, then from that point I can say that I have really gained a lot. This Baul tradition is, so it's a oral tradition, and it's based on the Guru Shishya Parampara. Like other ancient traditions, Guru is considered as the highest authority of, of the traditional practice. And interestingly, the songs of the Bauls at the talks about the secret methods of meditation or the kriyas. Even if I talk about this ektara, can you see the middle string? This is the string. It's one string instrument. So it is like Ira Pingola, and the middle one is Shushumna. This is the representation of these three important nadi. The songs of the Bauls give the secret message or the secret methods of the meditation or the kriyas that really have the power to baffle the ordinary listeners. Mhm. But the messages which is there in the songs has to be decoded through the proper understandings of the Baul philosophy, or what we call that there are different tattvas like Deho Tattva. This is the very interesting tattva in Baul tradition. Most of the city people are very much interested in Deho Tattva. It's all about the body practice, it's all about the inner, the body alchemy. And then there is Prem Tattva, the spiritual love. And there is Guru Tattva, the spiritual perceptor. The Lila Tattva is there, and then Gujjo Tattva. Then there is Bhajan Tattva, Paro Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, and Monoshikha. Monoshikha is also very important. Monoshikha is the songs based on the self-realization, and Gujjo Tattva is the songs based on esoteric, and the Bhajan Tattva is all about the worshipping, not worshipping God. It's like it's only worshipping the soul, the inner truth. I will. I would love to talk about Guru Tattva only, and would love to sing a song, and will try to teach that song. So this is like too much of talk. I am not a very good speaker. I'm not a very good orator. I don't want to, do a lot of bog. I just want to sing the song, and I'll share the song with you all first. Let me share the screen. Yeah, this is the song. I guess no one can read Bengali, right? So here is the transliteration. You can write down the song. I can read it out for you all. The first line is Acha. Let me talk about the Mahajan of this song first. This song is written by I'll talk a little bit more. This song is written by Bhoba Pagla. And if you go through the song, in the last stanza, it is written that Bhobar Guru Bishwa Jana, Bhobar Guru Bishwa Jana, she kotha to keu jane na, je jane she kotha koy na, জড়িয়ে আছে পাদুখানা. See, in the last stanza only we found the word bhoba. The name is coming. We call it Dipannita. This is a style of writing. We have also found this style in Chaujapad. If you go through the poems of the Chaujapad, you will find that in some poems the Bhonita is there. I mean, in the last stanza, you will find the name of the poet. This is called Bhonita. Now, who was Bhava Pagla? Bhava Pagla was born in the Amta village of Manikganj district. Manikganj district means in Bangladesh now, in 1897. His original name was Bhavendra Mohan Shaha. His father's name was Gajendra Kumar Shaha. Later in Manikganj, he was popularly known as Bhava Pagla. After 1943, he comes over to Kalna. Kalna is a place in the Bardhaman district of West Bengal. If you ever come to Kolkata, please visit this place, the Bardhaman Kalna. You will find the mandir one, and the name of the Ma, which Bhava Pagla used to worship. He named uh, he named the he named his mother goddess as Horbola, Ma Horbola. So the name of the mandir is Horbolar Mandir. It's in Kalna in Bardhaman in West Bengal. It's not very far from Kolkata. There he establishes the Bhavani temple. An annual festival is held on the last Saturday in the Bengali month of Baishakh, that is 15th April to 15th May. Numerous followers from around the world arrive, and during this time, during the festival, the Bauls will come, and the whole night they will sing. All the Baul visit this place during during the festival, and these festivals are called Mohotshav, or and the very village dialect is Mochav. Okay. So numerous followers from around the world also arrive that day. His songs are sung in both Bangladesh and in Bengal. He has composed many songs based on human emotions, spirituality, creation, and Shama Shongit, songs on goddess Kali. There is a mention of Baba Pagla in the writings of Muhammad Mansiruddin. Okay, he died in the year 1984. Some of his famous songs are Nodi Bhora Dheu, Jane Na Toka, and then Jiban Nodir Kuleke. There are a lot of songs. Nodi Bhora Dheu, you can go and listen this song in the YouTube. Nodi Bhora Dheu. And then Jiban Nodir Kule Kule is also a Baba Pagla song. This song also you can go and find out in the YouTube. There are a lot of singers who sang all these songs. So this is all about Bhava Pagla. Now I'll go. So this is the song Guru Amai Koro Koruna. Acha, I have done the translation, which is very bad translation. I know. I'm still learning how my guru do the translation. I mean, her translation is very, very good. My one is very, very bad. Even though I'm just trying to make you all understand this song. See, the first stanza is গুরু আমায় করো করুণা ঝড় তুফানে বেয়ে যাব তোমার দেওয়া তরিখানা. Now তরিখানা is his body is considered as the boat. So this is now you can understand that the metaphors are used in this way in the Baul songs. Tarikhana is the boat, and the boat is the body. So Guru, please do have mercy on me. And this the journey, the life is a journey which is like a storm, isn't it? This life is like a storm, and we are just crossing this. So I'll go through the storm by sailing the boat which you have given to me, but you have to do the mercy, means you have to bless me for that, so that I can cross this storm.
Dipannita, shall we copy paste it in chat text taki we can see you fully?
Yeah.
That will be
Yes,
easy, right? So
yes.
you will have to copy it from your document.
Okay, I have to do that.
Yes, on your document, if you can copy and paste it in the chat, then we don't need to see the document. Then we can listen to it.
Okay. I'll do that.
Screen, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay. Copy, and then where is the chat?
Down, there is a near share screen. See chat.
Just a minute. Um, I'll stop sharing.
Then you don't need to share so that we can all read it from the chat and we can see you.
Okay. Yes. Yes, I found the chat. I guess I've done it.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I think transliteration has come not fully.
Not fully, no?
Yeah, if you
Yes,
can
I'll,
only copy the
yes.
transliteration, that will be
Yeah,
helpful.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now
Thank
it's
you.
okay. Yes.
And there's also one question which I think we'll take up after this song.
Yes. You
Okay,
just
thank you.
yeah.
I'll just keep a track of all the questions so that.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Now the next stanza is সকল তীর্থ সকল কর্ম তুমি গুরু বড় ধর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরুই শ্রেষ্ঠ উপাসনা upasana is the worship or the prayer. So so if you go and do all kind of pilgrimages, your all the deeds throughout your life, everything is useless without the name of guru. You are the only truth. The guru is the only truth. The guru is the only religion. Who will understand except the guru himself that guru is the best worship? Guru is the best way to do the worship. The next stanza is Guru Agotir Goti Ekadhare Shiv Parvati Guru Krishna Guru Srimati Gurui Ganga Jamuna. Guru is the only savior of our life, of this boat, and he is simultaneously Shiva and Parvati. Means if we talk about the Ardhanarishwar, that is Shiva and Parvati. So Guru is the only one, that is Shiva and Parvati, the only complete one. Guru Krishna, Guru Srimati. Srimati is Radharani. The other name of Radharani is Srimati. So Krishna, again Krishna and Srimati is the complete one. Guru Ganga Jamuna. That is also the complete one. So Guru is the only one that is the complete one. ভবার গুরু বিশ্ব জানা সে কথা কেউ জানে না যে জানে সে কথা কয় না জড়িয়ে আছে পাদুখানা. Guru of Bhava is the whole world, but no one knows that. He who knows the truth does not speak because he had surrendered at the feet of the Guru. If you surrender yourself at the feet of the Guru, there is nothing to speak. So I'll sing the song. I'll just গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা. সকল তীর্থ সকল কর্ম তুমি গুরু বড় ধর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরুই শ্রেষ্ঠ উপাসনা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু যোগ তিরাগতি একাধারে শিব পার্বতী গুরু যোগ তিরাগতি একাধারে শিব পার্বতী গুরু কৃষ্ণ গুরু শ্রীমতী গুরু কৃষ্ণ গুরু শ্রীমতী গুরুই গঙ্গা যমুনা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা ভবার গুরু বিশ্বজনা সে কথা তো কেউ জানে না ভবার গুরু বিশ্বজনা সে কথা তো কেউ জানে না যে জানে সে কথা কয় না যে জানে সে কথা কয় না জড়িয়ে যাচ্ছে বাদুখানা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা Uh, you know, I wanted to share this song. This particular song is based on Guru Tattva. So I wanted to share this song with you because the first song, the first Tattva we should learn is Guru Tattva. But when a Baul present the songs in his music session, the Baul starts with Gaur Tattva. That is the rule. I have seen that mostly the Baul starts with Gaur Tattva. Gaur Tattva is welcoming Gaur or invoking Gaur within. Gaur is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the first song they starts with is based on Gaur Tattva. Then Sometimes they sing Guru Tattva and sometimes they may not. And the last song is always Milan. Milan is the song which is based on the unition of Radha and Krishna, the Purusha and Prakriti. And being a student or being a Baul Anuragi, when I experienced this, that they start with Gaur Tattva and ends up with Milan, and the Milan is like it's the extreme joyous state. Everyone, starts singing Milan and with extreme joy. I have experienced all this. You all also can experience this if you all come in the festivals in any Baul ashram. If you come to their festivals, you will experience all this. And this tradition is also based on in the style of storytelling. This is also a kind of storytelling. But this storytelling is with deep philosophical knowledge. Or maybe I can say that it's the storytelling in which the storyteller gives the message, the deeply philosophical messages to the society for the well-being of the society. Acha, don't you think so that we talk about the social reformers? These Bauls are the true social reformers. There are a lot of songs which are based on anti-casteism. So they had talked a lot about this casteism, and there are a lot of songs composed by the great Baul master Lalon Shai on the evil side of the caste system. So I was talking about the Milan. Milan is the extreme joyous state of the total musical session of a Baul. And truly, you will experience in front of your, you will experience the real unison of the Prakriti and Purusha, or Radha and Krishna in the song. There are a lot of sweet songs of Milan. So this is a small glimpse of about the Baul and the Guru Tattva and the song. I don't know, it is not easy to, if you want, I can sing one more time, and it is not that easy that I'll sing once and you all will start singing the next. It's not that. But if you all want me to sing one more time, I can definitely sing. Or what I can do is I can sing one line slowly. One more time. See, this instrument is made up of leather and the bamboo sticks, and this is the gourd shell. So it is very delicate instrument, very, very delicate instrument. The AC is on and the pitch is going very high. Even my the pitch of the doogie is also very high right now. Let me sing the first line. Guru amai কর করুণা গুরু আমায় কর করুণা গুরু আমায় কর করুণা ঝড় তুফানে বেয়ে যাব ঝড় তুফানে বেয়ে যাব তোমার দেওয়া তরিখানা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা ঝড় তুফানে বেয়ে যাব তোমার দেওয়া তরিখানা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা সকল তীর্থ সকল কর্ম তুমি গুরু বড় ধর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরুই শ্রেষ্ঠ উপাসনা সকল তীর্থ সকল কর্ম তুমি গুরু বড় ধর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরু ছাড়া কে বুঝবে মর্ম গুরুই শ্রেষ্ঠ উপাসনা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু আমায় করো করুণা গুরু যোগ তিরগতি একাধারে শিব পার্বতী গুরু যোগ তিরগতি একাধারে শিব পার্বতী গুরু কৃষ্ণ গুরু শ্রীমতী গুরু কৃষ্ণ গুরু শ্রীমতী গুরুই গঙ্গা যমুনা গুরু যোগ তিরগতি একাধারে শিব পার্বতী গুরু যোগ তিরগতি বিশ্বজনা এ কথা তো কেউ জানে না, যে জানে সে কথা কয় না, যে জানে সে কথা কয় না, জড়িয়ে আছে পা দুখানা। ভবার গুরু বিশ্বজনা সে কথা তো কেউ জানে না, ভবার গুরু বিশ্বজনা সে কথা তো কেউ জানে না, যে জানে সে কথা কয় না, যে জানে সে কথা কয় না, জড়িয়ে আছে পাদুখানা। গুরু আমায় করো করুণা। জয় গুরু। Yeah, Akshay wanted to ask me anything, something, I guess.
No, I was just in my own space. I was also singing with you, though I'm really, really bad singer.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much for sharing this. This is beautiful. This was beautiful.
Yeah, I think she's asking
हाँ.
पहले कोई क्वेश्चन
Oh yeah,
था ना?
so there was a question before.
Ah.
There was a question before asking, is Guru given the space of God? Is Guru seen as God um, in the tradition?
Yes, yes. Guru is seen as God. Yes, Guru is the ultimate word in this tradition. Guru is the first. It's the first entrance. I mean, until and unless you are getting the permission from your guru, you cannot move forward. Yes, this is true.
Also, you mentioned about body, right? And singing and poetry. So we saw singing and poetry sort of coming together. How because again, I come from theater, the musician in the room, movement people. It's very fascinating for us to understand how like the body plays the role. Apart from in the singing, obviously, in the singing the body is giving the energy, but in the Baul tradition, there's also integration of the body. Right?
Yes. See, in my understanding, this is also a theatrical representation, the theatrical representation of the deep philosophical tradition, ancient tradition. This is my understanding. I don't know about the scholars. I'm just talking about my experience. Body is important, how? Say suppose if I talk about my concentration power, there the meditation is needed. Your body should be ready for that level of concentration, that level of doing the meditation, so that you can fully concentrate. And if I'm talking about the stage, if you stand on the stage and your body is ready with all this kind of meditational practice and all everything, your journey will be different. As a theater personality also, if you stand on the stage and your concentration is somewhere else, it won't work. You know it better. So the same here. So the body is really, really very important in this case, because if your body is not ready, if your body, your mind, your soul, all these things are not ready, your higher concentration level, you will not reach that place. And whatever you will deliver after not reaching anywhere you will deliver all nonsense. It won't touch the audience, it won't touch the listener, it won't touch. That's why, let me share you one more experience regarding this. Before also, I'm a musician. I was coming from a different, I was doing a different folk format, I was doing a lot of other things also. I'm still now I'm uh, uh, into different soundscape. I use my vocal in different soundscapes where completely electronic musical soundscape works. And with guitar and drums and all, everything, whatever you do, when I stand and I start singing, there starts my energy, my journey all alone. I don't bother what else is, I mean, what other sounds are. It's there with me. I just don't bother. It's my own journey. I'm there, but still I'm not there. I can do this because I guess I am ready with my body, soul, and everything, by the grace of my guru. Uh, I don't know how to make you all people understand this. It's just the realization that you are there, but you are not there. You're performing, but you are not actually performing. You are going, I mean, you are still meditating on stage. So your body, your mind, your soul should be ready for that state, that on stage also your meditation is on. Nothing is touching you, not even the clapping of the audience, not even the wah wah. Nothing is touching you. You are there, still you are not there. And it's very very magical, and it's very interesting. That journey is really really very, you if anyone can do this, I mean, what I experience, I'm just sharing that. When I am on stage, I am in a different journey. And I completely enjoy that meditative part. And but the cue is coming, the guitar strum is there, the drumming is also there, everything is there. They are giving me the cue. As a musician, I should enter into the correct cue, and everything is happening, but still I'm not there. This is possible because of this level of meditation, that should also take place on stage. That's what I feel. I don't know whether all these are written in book or not. I don't know. It's all my experience. That it's all what I feel.
I'm sure all of us at least got some small glimpse at some point on stage. Like when we go on stage, it just gives us a glimpse. We don't know how to go back into it, but a little bit of a glimpse we receive where we are there and not there, we are listening and not listening, and it's all happening. But it's such a small glimpse we get as contemporary artists, if I would say. I mean, except Sajan and Janvi, who are classical practitioners, and we hope that sort of meditative power and state we can sort of.
It's difficult for the contemporary artists.
Yeah.
It's
Can you say a
difficult
little
for
more
them.
why you think? Okay.
Why it is difficult for the
Why you
contemporary
think? Yeah.
artists? Yeah. Because the contemporary artists, I mean, before starting this journey with Parvati Ma, with all this practice, I was completely a contemporary artist doing all this stuff and not thinking too much about all this kind of thing. And I was just going on the stage and performing and coming back. But really, the feedback from the audience got changed after I started this journey. And I realized that yes, some magical thing is happening. Truly, it is happening. Because the person who is not understanding my language, I'm singing in, I mean, I'm singing a Bengali Baul Gaan, and she is coming to me and telling me that you took me somewhere else. Now, I didn't. I didn't take her somewhere else. It's the magic of it's the power of the poetry, it's the power of the music. It's my I guess I was meditating on stage, and that frequency went to her. It took her to somewhere else. It's not me. And when when I came back from the stage, when I came down, she came to me and she told me that you took me somewhere, your music took me somewhere else. And I was just thinking that, yes, then some magic is happening. And I started believing. That's how uh, my journey is still on. Otherwise, being a contemporary artist, um, it could have
We have a
happened that
long way to
okay,
go.
it's enough now, it's enough now. It could have happened that way also. But no, the journey is on because it is really, really interesting.
Dipannita, just want to ask, should we open it up for question right now, or would you like to first
Yeah,
share
yeah,
more
yeah,
material?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
As you say.
No.
I don't.
You all can
Okay.
ask the
Uh,
questions. Yeah.
okay. Tushara has asked a question. I'm just taking speaking on her behalf. Tushara, please correct me if I.
Can you check?
Yes.
Can you just hold on because I
Yes.
have
Yes.
to
Yes. Yes. Sure.
put on the charger.
Yes. 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 Tushara, feel free to now. Now, anyway, we are opening up the platform for questions, so it will be okay if you also go. I
I'm
just
really
interrupted that time
worried.
because I felt Parya wrote that if we can have the translation on the chat. So I said, okay, let me find a moment when I can interrupt. But now I think anyway the floor is open. Whatever you feel best.
Yeah, I'm really worried about crossing lines here. So
Okay, I can rephrase and ask. Not a problem.
thank you, thank
Let me
you.
do that. No problem. Sure, Parya. Great. आप बोलिए उनको.
अभी क्वेश्चन के लिए खोल दिया है राइट नाउ सो आई
नहीं तो क्वेश्चन में ही कहीं ऐसे ऐड हो जाएगा.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
ready to answer this.
Okay, so the question Tushara is putting forward is that the tradition, in a way, is driven by Guru, right? I mean, the central point of the tradition is Guru, and living in the kind of world we sort of live in, how can one find um, a sort of trust? How do we know about the Guru more? What is how do we? I mean, because Guru, in a way. I mean, in a very in a sense of society, there is a power, right? And one can take the position of power as a guru. And how do we know uh, if one can trust? How one can develop a trust with the guru, and uh, not feel a misuse of authority, right? And how do we sort of look at that? How do we discover and find that space?
Your mind is the main guru who will direct you to the Manush Guru. And it is said in the Baul, there's a song of Lalon Fakir, Manush Bhobe Manush Guru Nishthajar. See the line, Bhobe. Bhobe means in this world, Manush Guru, Manush Rupi Guru means the Guru in the form of human body. So Bhobe Manush Guru Nishthajar. If you have the person who has total faith on the Guru who is in the human form. So there is a song like this. What I believe is that my soul and my mind is the main guru who will direct me to the Manush Guru. Say, suppose I'm a musician, I was in search of, I was not actually in search of anything. I was doing my shows, I was doing my contemporary music, but obviously folk music, everything I was doing. Suddenly, I have come across this Parvati Baul. Now, who is she? What she is doing? And when I saw her performance, I saw a Baul performer, uh, a women performer, a Baul performer who is performing for more than 2 hours at a stretch without looking at a copy, and that time it was just impossible for me to do. Huh. And she is playing her ektara, her dugi, and she's dancing like anything. I was like, this is not possible for me. And this is something very mm, godly. If I'm in a super powerful soul can only do this. This is not my cup of tea. How can, I mean, it's not possible. And with this thought only, I was going on listening to her in the internet only, in the YouTube and all. And suddenly I met her in the social site, and I asked and I told her that it is just impossible for me to start the sadhana from now, the sadhana you are doing. And I don't know, she said that, Dipannita, there is no age limit of starting any kind of sadhana. And you can start anytime. This gave me a lot of energy, and I started. So my point is, the quest within you is the guru who will direct you to the original guru. There will be no idhar udhar. You will not get deviated if your quest is based on truth. There are a lot of bowls in West Bengal. Why I went to her only? That also I started in Trivandrum. And it was that time, it was not possible for me to travel all alone. I have a small kid. At that time, my son was hardly 3 or 4 years old. It was not possible for me to travel. But I took the challenge. I said that no. So my quest was true. I wanted to know how she is synchronizing all this. So see, the quest of the power of your quest will take you to the true guru.
Thank you.
That's what I believe.
Thank you. That was so enlightening.
There's another question, Janvi, would you like to ask? I might rephrase it wrong.
Yeah. So I heard beautiful modulations in your voice as you sang the song. And I was wondering if there is any specific training that is imparted, because maintaining the timbre of the voice while you are dancing and playing the percussion instrument, it's extremely difficult. So I just wanted to know what kind of training, technical training, is involved uh, in managing the voice.
The breath practices,
Right.
because the main element which is needed is the breath control. That is very important. I'm just technically speaking. So the breath control is very much needed. Otherwise, if you get completely engrossed in the poetry, it won't be because the dance is what I should say. I mean, how to explain? The dance steps are not made up.
Yes.
It comes at once.
Right.
So it is not like you learned the dance step and then the dugi and then the ektara. Now you are synchronizing all the elements. It's not that. It's the complete journey which starts mm, along with all the elements. So the dance steps are with the dance steps are with the song, with the ektara playing, with the dugi playing, going opposite. The interesting thing is the ektara is going in one direction, the dugi is going in other direction, and the dance is moving in other direction, and you are singing and you are meditating at the same time. So all these things, you know what, I'm a very fakibaj student. You know fakibaj student. You don't know fakibaj, okay? Uh, I don't know the exact English term of fakibaj. Fakibaj means not doing the practice actually. This kind of. So whenever I go to ashram, I always I always hide myself so that Parvati Ma don't catch me and ask me, yes, you come here and show me something and sing something for me. I always try to hide myself, because in my place where I stay, there is very less space to dance. I do singing practice, I do dugi practice, I can't dance. So there is no dance practice when I'm at home. So when I go to my ashram, it becomes difficult for me to dance, sing, and doing everything. I mean, the breath goes out that time. Uh, but I have somehow find out a trick for that, and I applied the trick. Please don't record this one. Do edit. Do some edit for this part at least. I find out some trick. Uh, so one day she caught me and she asked me to sing for her. I was giving a very small steps and dancing. I don't know how my guru liked that very much. She said that I am liking her steps, and she asked everyone who were present over there. So what you all are saying? She's dancing nicely, no? Dipannita, you should work more on your footsteps. I was thinking, oh my god, I did nothing, no practice at home. It's not that actually. This don't work. This works at once, but not every time. But the thing is that the technical practice is to keep the breath, and with the small steps I was breathing, I was taking the breath and leaving it, and while leaving it I was throwing the words. It's the continuous process of breathing in and breathing out, and while breathing in and breathing out you are doing everything. It's the practice, but it is difficult, it is a little bit difficult thing, but it's a continuous practice. Anyone can do it, only with the practice.
Yes. The level of concentration that you were talking about, I think that itself is something that will make all the technicalities fall in place, right?
Yeah. True. Absolutely true. Oh, that meditation will, you will forget about your dance. Everything will come in the balance. It comes automatically. It's all about the meditation has got that power, I guess.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So, Dipannita, the Farya has asked if we can, if you feel, if we can get a glimpse into Milan Tattva a little bit, Radha Krishna, if possible. What do you feel? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
See, as I have said, that Milan is the uh, ultimate joy uh, that all we feel in the at the end of the session, uh, and it talks about the unison of Radha and Krishna, unison of Purusha and Prakriti, mm, within you. Mm. The Milan happens over here, It's all about concentration. The story is all about concentration. It's all about meditation, you know. And that's why tantra is the tantra practice. And you know, tantra plus yoga, all these two are the technical part of Baul, I guess. That's how they represent. If I talk about the technical part, this is this is the way I believe, because they are saying that the unition happens over here. It's this is the idea that comes from the tantra, isn't it? So they talk about the muladhara, swadhisthana, the chakras. So the unition is the ultimate joy, the complete bliss. And I have seen the joy when all the bowls they perform the Milan. I can sing one Milan for you all, little bit. Actually, I must sing because I have sang one Guru Tattva song, and the session must end up with the Milan song. First, let me sing the song and I'll make you understand the song also. আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, এগো আলো হইল ত্রিভুবন, রূপের কিরণে শ্যামসনে। আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, এগো আলো হইল ত্রিভুবন, আলো হইল ত্রিভুবন, রূপের কিরণে শ্যামসনে। আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে। চন্দ্রকে বেষ্টিত যেমন নক্ষত্র গহনে, নক্ষত্র গহনে, এগো চন্দ্রকে বেষ্টিত যেমন নক্ষত্র গহনে, নক্ষত্র গহনে, তেমনি করে রায় বেদিল, তেমনি করে রায় বেদিল সব সখী গহনে শ্যামসনে। আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে। গাথি যে মালতির মালায় অতি যতনে, অতি যতনে, এগো গাথি যে মালতির মালায় অতি যতনে, অতি যতনে, রাধা কৃষ্ণের গলে মালা, রাধা কৃষ্ণের গলে মালা, দেয় সখী গহনে শ্যামসনে। আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে, আমার রায় মিলিল গো শ্যামসনে। জয় রাধে রাধে গোবিন্দ বল, জয় রাধে दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधा कान्त नमस्तुते। ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम तत्सत्। So this was the song of Milan. The song is like this. Amar rai mililo go শ্যাম ওশনে. Amar rai means my Srimati Radha met শ্যামোশনে. শ্যামোশনে means Shyam, with Shyam. So this is the story of unition of Radha and Shyam. Amar rai mililo go শ্যামোশনে. Ego alo hoilo tribhuvan. Tribhuvan is the whole universe. Because of the unition has got enlightened with the power of love. Ego alo hoilo tribhuvan ruper kirone. Roop is the beauty of this unition. Because of the beauty of this unition, the whole universe got enlightened. Ego চন্দ্রকে বেষ্টিত যেমন নক্ষত্রগণে. You have seen the moon. The moon is circled by a lot of stars. The moon is the unition of Radha and Krishna. And the stars are the sakhis. এগো চন্দ্রকে বেষ্টিত যেমন নক্ষত্রগণে তেমনি করে রাই বেরিল সব সখীগণে. The same way all the sakhis, they are all around the unition, the Radha and Krishna. গাঁথিয়ে মালতীর মালা অতি যতনে. The sakhi, she's taking the malati full and she made a garland of malati flower. It's a kind of beautiful flower called malati. গাঁথিয়ে মালতীর মালা অতি যতনে. With lot of love she made the garland. গাঁথিয়ে মালতীর মালা অতি যতনে রাধা কৃষ্ণর গলে মালা দেয় সখীগণে. And they have put the garland in the they have given the garland to the unition, to Radha and Krishna. So this is the beautiful song of the unition, the Milan. And at last we sing the Mahanam, Jayo Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Bolo Jayo Radhe Radhe. It's just taking the name of Radha and Krishna. And at last the Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu, it's like praising Krishna. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesho Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto. Yeah, the Radha Kanto. The Krishna is called the Radha Kanto. We salute, we pay our salutation at your divine feet. So this is how they end the whole musical session. But my guru, she said that we are I mean when we have seen the senior gurus like my guru and other Baul gurus, we have seen they also take the name of the other they chant other things also, which we are not allowed again. We are not allowed because we are not initiated for that, but they take, and we just We just listen to that chanting. So this is about this is all about today's session, I guess. So
Thank you so much. I have one, if we have just 9 minutes, if I just have a small, it has been a question running in my mind for a while. Is that okay? Can I ask, Dipannita?
yeah.
So I have so couple of things which personally we have learned as a team is that the tradition of arts in India in general, Indian arts, there's something else which connect uh, the entire Indian art scene, which is not transaction. ऐसा नहीं है कि we need infrastructure, we need money, and only through transaction things function. Because that is not true. Indian art scene or tradition has been going on and things fall in place, right? Things happen. It's not that we are the center of the art system is not money or exchange, not transactions. And that is something which we learned purely because we are no one to say we're doing anything, right? Even if it is a small thing or a big thing, does not matter. So it is also important for us as a team to ask ourselves this question: then what is it? Then what are those tenets? What are those things which connect and sustain the Indian arts? And what are your thoughts on that?
Spirituality. The only answer is spirituality. The whole, any kind of art form from India is based on spirituality. If we talk about classical music, every bandish is dedicated to God. It's based on spirituality, nothing else. And our land is so strong in this. And spirituality within, it's not nothing to show off. This spirituality is nothing to show off, nowhere to go and worship. This spirituality is within. That is the purest form of spirituality, which is keeping this art form alive.
Mhm.
Even in this pandemic situation, these people are so happy. If you go and leave the Bauls, if you go and talk with the other folk format artists, you will see them that they are so happy. I met one lady who I'm just traveling. I just came back home for 2 days, and I'll be traveling again from 16th onwards in the northern part of Bengal, North Bengal. I met her. She lost her husband 1 month back. When she came in the workshop, she was crying and she was in shabby dress. So I was supposed to give them gradation, for certain reason I was supposed to give them gradation. So from the very beginning I was keeping an eye on her, and I was thinking that this lady is like, I will give her C or D, something like that. Because the first appearance was not that good, and but I was noticing at the same time that she was crying and telling something. And after some time I heard that she lost her husband, so my mind, I just cooled down, and I consoled myself, okay, I should not think like this. So she lost her husband. When I got the opportunity to listen to her, when she's basically a dancer, but she wanted to sing also, so that's why she started singing. Very recently she has started singing Bhavaiya songs. When she came and started singing, before her music session, I was thinking that in Bhavaiya there is a format called Doriya. In Doriya, everything is all about, all the songs are all about crying and literally they are crying and singing. And I was thinking this lady was crying from the very beginning. Now if she starts singing Doriya, she won't be able to sing, even she will cry, and we have to listen. I was thinking, but surprisingly she started singing Chotka. Chotka is another form which comes from the word chotul. Chotul is the rhythm will be fast, and they will talk about the lyric will based on the extramarital affairs of Radha and Krishna. And yeah, it's very funny song, good, very peppy. And she started singing chotka, and I was like awestruck, oh my god, what she's singing. And she was singing very good. Then I got the opportunity to talk to her. She was chewing gutka and all. So someone told her, you if you want to sing, you should stop chewing all this. You know what she answered? She said that, look, my husband died 1 month back. Now I make bidi. I make bidi for the whole night, even in the daytime. That's why during my work, I need to chew this. Otherwise, I won't keep myself awake. See, even after all these hurdles in her life, she's singing, she is dancing. In her uh, in her tribe, she is not supposed to wear earrings after her husband's death. When she dressed up like the Bhavaiya dancer, she was putting everything. Now you can understand the spirituality is within. That is the love, the true love for the music. That is the true love for the art form. That is not bothering. All the other things are not bothering that. That is the true spirituality is keeping her art form alive even after all these hurdles in her life. This is the practical example I have received very recently.
Thank you so much, Dipannita Di. It was a wonderful evening for all of us. Thank you so much for joining. It's really amazing to start this series with you, and look forward to more. Next weekend we have a couple of more sessions, and then next last 2 sessions for this series. We have Thaliki Ramayan, Lavni, then we have Behrupia from Rajasthan, and then last will be puppetry from Putul Nach from Sundarbans. So Dipannita Di, please come and join if you're free those days. For those artists, we also feel encouraged. I just quickly want to thank Caitlin George. She's from the SuperGeoGraphics, who have been our supporter for this series, offering the artistic fee. I also want to thank Faria, who is from Theatre on Your Own. They have been our back-end support since beginning. They have like, okay, whatever comes in, we'll figure out together. And all the volunteers here, Anshulika, thank you so much for coordinating everything with Dipannita Di. Sajan, who else? All Janvi is here. Thank you, Janvi. Ashu, Vinay, yeah, Bandit. So thank you so much. Have a great evening, everyone.
I also want to thank all of you for having me in this wonderful session, for allowing me to speak my experience, for sharing my experience with you all. And really, really, it's a wonderful journey with you all. I guess we have started a journey and it will go on. Thank you so much.
Looking forward to the journey. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Good night. Bye. Hi, Sarabjit. कैसे हो यार?
हेलो यार,
हेलो।
सॉरी थोड़ा ऑन एंड ऑफ हो गया, मेरा एक दूसरा लाइव भी चल रहा था तो मैंने थोड़ा लेट में ज्वाइन किया।
अरे कोई नहीं, कैसे हो भाई?
So good to see you.
हाँ, after such a long time, almost 3 साल नहीं?
तुम्हारा बेटा इतना बड़ा हो गया, सोच के लग रहा है यार मैं
इसी से पता चलता है
बड़ा हो
गुजर गया। This is the marker of time. ये हमारे एक दोस्त हैं।
आप इनसे मिले नहीं हो?
आप इनसे नहीं मिले। इनका नाम है सरबजीत।
तब उनसे भी मिलाएंगे आपको।
सरबजीत चाचू हैं ये आपके।
नीव है ना नाम, अगर मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ, नीव है ना?
Yes.
बढ़िया नाम है यार। हाँ? कितने साल का हो गया?
क्या प्लान है आपका? वापस
क्या जी?
आ रहे हो कि नहीं आ रहे हो इंडिया?
थिएटर खुल जाए फिर आ जाऊंगा। अभी ये ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन मेरे ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन क्या तो मेरे पल्ले नहीं पड़ता मेरे से।
नहीं हो रहा है।
फारिया बहुत जबरदस्ती करती है, पर वो मेरा